Hello, I'm Gina. Welcome to my channel. I'm just going to continue working in my journal. This is the last one I'm going to do for the night, but I thought I'd do one more before I put it up and move on to something else. I actually have my timer set for 45 minutes. I'm going to hit start. I'm going to set it off to the side because I noticed that it is terrible looking when it is in your sight. It just kind of makes an awful thing. So I was talking about putting a yo-yo here. I found this. It looks kind of awful right now, but I don't know what somebody would have used this for. It was in this scrap bag of stuff that I got from the thrift store. I dug through it, and the colors are right, so we're going to make a thing. I forgot to get a needle. I hope I have a needle somewhere around here. Well, I have one in my little Mr. Owl here. He holds some needles for me. And, oh, I have some thread. I have some thread in my... Boy, every time I think I'm ready, I'm not ready. I'm just not ready. Let's just do... Oh, this thread will probably work right here. Let's just do that one. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, now we're ready. So how I do it is I get my circle dies here. I guess I could die cut the thread. Never thought of that. You know, I bet I could. I bet that'd be a lot better than tracing it and cutting it. We're going to try that, y'all. We're going to try that real quick. Why not? That would be a lot easier. I usually trace it and cut it and do all that. But you know what? I'm going to try this because, except for I can't get my stupid die, my stupid, I can't get my... I have went way back underneath. I have a shelving unit here, and I just slip them under there, but boy, they were way under there. That's crazy. Couldn't hardly reach them. Okay. Alright. Let's get this together here. That I'm gonna have to tape it on there because it barely fits. Barely. That's probably why I had that stamp, that block under there, and it probably pushed it. When I pushed that under there, I probably pushed them all under there really bad. My fault. Well, it had to be my fault. I'm the only one that comes in here besides my cat. And my cat may have been up there. She investigates all over this room. Okay, well, I hope this works. That's a bright idea of mine. Maybe I'll roll it through a couple more times. Do it more than once. It's really thin fabric, so... I knocked my glue over. Put my glue right where it belongs. Alright. Dun 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 dun. Let's see what it did. Get it all untaped. That's the fun part. Oh, I don't think it cut it. It didn't work. Oh, darn. Well, it kind of did. Maybe if I'd have done it, and maybe put another mat in there. Alright, now I gotta figure out what to do with this stuff. Well. Okay, well, back to square one of putting it on there and tracing it. And some of it will be cut for me. I got it over in the salvage area. I didn't mean to do that. Oh boy, I'm making a mess here. Oh man, my bright ideas. Maybe I shouldn't have tried it when it was the only piece of fabric I had. Well, I mean, of this. Oh y'all, I have a mess here. The good thing is if it's not the perfect circle, it will still come out fine. I'm going to waste my 45 minutes on this yo-yo. And then I'm going to stick it on there and I'm going to say, I don't like that. That's what's going to happen. So anyway, how are you all today? Have you been trying to do something silly like this? Well, I can kind of see where it tried to cut. I've been taking it easy all day. It's Saturday. It's the Saturday before the week gets really busy. So I've been taking it easy. That needs iron, but I'm going to ignore that. Let me get a needle, and I probably need a needle threader. I bought these cute little needle threaders at Hobby Lobby last week. Let me put this back on my magnetic sheet. I'm always scared of losing my dies. I have lost some dies in the past, and that's not fun. Okay, a little bitty needle. Is that a needle? Yeah, it's got something threaded on it, but that's okay. I'll take it off. This had lotion in it from Dollar Tree, so when I used all the lotion, I brought it in here and it holds my needles now, so I know where my needles are. You don't need a lot of thread because you just kind of, you know, gather up your thread while you're doing it, and it doesn't really need a lot of thread. And let's see, I need my light on this. I've been having some eye problems, and so my eyes are really blurry right now, and I have trouble seeing. That's why I got me these needle threaders. I remember when I'd see I was young, and I'd see older people using needle threaders. I thought, what do you need that for? Just stick it through the hole. Done. I'm a needle threader now. So I was watching some of my tutorial on making yo-yos, and I've been doing it wrong all my life, but I'm going to do it wrong again tonight because I didn't quite understand what they were doing. And so I've been doing it this way all my life, and it's came out right all my life. I mean, it's, you know, they've looked fine, so tonight's not the night I have time to try to do it the correct way. They like folded it over and stuff, and it did look more finished than mine ever have, but this is just going in my journal, my personal journal, so it'll work. I've made hundreds of yo-yos in my life, so I don't know. This is the way I was showed, so well, I'll just do it this way again tonight. I saw that video, I thought, what? Boy, I've been doing these wrong all my life. I hope I have enough thread. I'm not sure I really cut enough this time. And this material is like shredding as I put the needles in it. I think this is some old material. Well, I mean, the pattern looks like it's old. It doesn't look like anything that would have been printed today. And, you know, in 2000, anything. It looks like the 70s or 60s. It keeps shredding. Am I doing it? Yeah, I'm doing it on the wrong side. It didn't feel like it would do that when I was... It sure didn't cut when it went through the die cut machine. think my husband's giving it up and going to bed. I should have too, because I gotta get up early and make muffins. Our church does food on the 1st, and we have a big, that is way, oh look at that, it's not even gonna fit. Well, let me finish this anyway. Anyway, we have a big potluck after church. And tomorrow's theme is breakfast. So I'm taking muffins. Cinnamon streusel. I wanted to make banana bread, but my bananas are not ready. Okay, well, let's work on something else. I won't make you watch that again. I think I'm going to keep one of these in there with my needles. I got 2 of them. I think it'll... Ah, I just dropped that needle. I can't get my thumb to work. I get that needle. Okay, there. Yeah, that'll fit in there. Okay, set that right there. Alright, so next thing. Next is going to be not that material. I think I'm going to put that little bit in the trash because I don't really care for it after I tried working with it. Let's do the last little stamp. So I've got a stamp in this one. And I don't have a stamp in this one. I know I have a stamp in the other one then. So let's put these ladies in here. Oh, shoot. There. Alright. I like this one. I like them more. Let's see. Oops, that's not even the right one. Okay. Go on this side. Oh, wow. Huh? Oh, okay. I thought I was at the end of it. Oh, that page did glue back together again. I guess they're going to go on that page. I'd really like to cover that page up. We could do that with them. Let's find a page. I might kind of cover this page and collage it. Cover it with this and then do some collaging over it. So let's see. I don't want to use my pen for that. That would be silly. Let's cut it right here. I was practicing some stenciling when I did this, and I'm not happy with how I stencil it. And let's cut right there, I believe. It's kind of hard to see from over here, but I think that's where I needed to cut it. Alright, I'm going to try to do this over everything. I need to cut right here. And I need to cut... Is that my pencil mark? I think that's my pencil mark. I need to cut right there. Alright. That was easy. It's a lot easier than moving everything. That seems to be right. Maybe is it a little... I'll cut that after I glue. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to get up in the morning and make some muffins to take to church. I was going to do it tonight, but I had completely forgotten that tomorrow was the first Sunday. And my husband reminded me, and when he reminded me, I did not want to try to make muffins at that time. Because it's past my bedtime now. I go to bed early anymore. I used to be late. I'd stay up half the night and do stuff. That's not me anymore. I don't do that anymore. Ever since COVID, I like to be in bed at a decent time. Like, not decent, 8:30? Yeah, that works for me. It's weird. Really weird. I can't get a hold of my thing there. I don't know why that's all wrinkled up on there. It's weird. This middle signature, the first and third signature are in here really, really good, but the middle signature is a little loose. So, just something I have to, be more careful with going forward with journals, is to make sure that I get those signatures good and tight. I've got to be more careful than I was with this one. I just wasn't careful enough. So that's why I'm not even thinking about selling. I had a message on Etsy and I'm just not ready yet. I don't want to sell anything to anybody that's going to have loose signatures. That's just not what I do. So I just gotta keep practicing and getting back with it. Like, while I'm working on this, I keep remembering, oh, that's kind of how I did that, and things are coming to me, like, when I'm working on it, how to, make something or do something, like, I'll be having a hard time thinking of something, and then I'll think, oh, I could do it this way. So, it's all coming back to me, but it's coming slow, and just want to make sure I do things right, Okay, I like these, and these ladies could be a tuck, or I could have them here as a little tuck. I could put a paper behind them and make it a side tuck. That would be cute. I could make it a belly band. Either way, maybe a middle belly band. Thinking. Sorry, I gotta think for just a minute what I want to do with these ladies. I don't really like them down in the corner. Somehow I keep thinking of them on a circle. But what they're going to be doing on that circle, I don't know. If I made a big circle here, a half circle, that could be a big tuck. I don't know why I want them on a circle. Maybe a doily. Let's get the doilies out. First I need a little sip. glue or I'll knock it over with the doilies. The journal on top. Now, I have these doilies that are always on top here, this color. Will it go this time? Look at you. No, I think they deserve something brighter still. That's just not the doily. I try every time to make that the doily, don't I? Okay. So we have the always white. We have the green. I don't think that'll go. We have blue. We have the white. That's always in there, right? And a blue and a green. We have gold. The gold's kind of small though. But I think, oh no, the gold doesn't work like I thought it would, not with this. What about that silver that's peeking out up here? I won't take it apart until I... I wonder if I have a bigger silver in here. Another white, another gold. Mint. Christmas poinsettia. A huge silver, but we could cut some of it down. That one's tiny. More huge silver, it's the same. Although here's one that's had a problem that we might be able to cut down instead of the pretty one. And some pretty whites. And we're out of them. So I will leave me a white out just in case that's what we end up doing. And we could always spray the white with something. With, you know, powdered angels or something. I'm pretty sure that's 2. But I'm going to have to get in this, put something away, so it don't matter if it's 2. Okay, we'll put this back together here. Whoops, not that way. I just noticed there's glue dots up here. I'm going to get those glue dots out and see if they're any good, because there's pop dots too. Because if you watched, oh no, oh no. If you watch my my CW planner tomorrow, you'll see why I got those glue dots out, and I don't want to leave them in there, because you'll see what, you'll see. If you watch my, I about gave it away, but if you watch my CW planner video tomorrow on Sunday, or after that, anytime, but it's tomorrow's video, Sunday the 1st of August, you will see what I mean. Why I thought I should just get those out of there and use those if they're any good. Now that looks pretty, I think. I think that silver looks really pretty with that. I can just use this doily that's been kind of roughed up already because I don't need all of it. And I think that is really pretty. Now that could be a tuck, but I need some kind of other paper under there because, you know, that can't be a tuck. What about a black paper if I just get a plain black paper, because they've got this black on. Let me grab my black paper. Oh, I moved it. Yes, I did. I remember doing that. Oh, this is what happens when you decide to move everything and rearrange. Alright. There we go. It used to be like I turned around and it was just right there, right to my right. Now I turn around and my baskets for scrapbooking are right there. So, now how am I going to do this? That's a good question. Am I going to glue this to this and then cut around it? Or what am I going to do? Or am I going to glue this to this and tear around it? because that just got really heavy and I don't like it. It's just too heavy. So maybe this isn't going to be a pocket after all. But I want it to be a pocket. I'm spending too much time on this. Well, well, well. But then that means I can only glue it down on the edges. And I don't know how that would work. Well, let's see. Well, I need to figure out where I'm going to cut it first, right? Don't I? I'm going to cut... Well, let's see how this works. Cut right here. Never done this before. So far, so good. Okay, I'm going to turn it. Don't cut the other papers, Gina. Just the doily. Having some trouble here. Having a bit of trouble. Alright, there we go. So the doily is cut. Something on that doily there. Alright. So then, if I'm just going to glue down these edges, okay, so I need to glue this to this. Let's get that done and see how that goes. Might be a gluey mess. You know what? I don't want to have a gluey mess on my desk right now. So, let's get this out. Will that come off of that? I don't know if it will. Smooth side. This is just a cheap Dollar Tree cutting mat for the kitchen. They are great to work on because if you have to throw them away, that's 50 cents gone because you get 2 in a package. And so, you know, no big heartache. Not a big deal at all. Not bad at all. Alright, so then, alright, I'm going to give it a try. I mean, I know I've seen people do it, I just don't know how the doily holds up. But it is my journal, and if I see that it's not holding up, I'll fix it, do something about it. Or I'll just leave it as pretty and I won't use it that way. Well, that's a good solution. That works for me. Because if I don't have to use it, if I can't use it for anything but pretty, I'm fine with that. And it'll be, you know, a learning lesson for me to see how it works in the future so that I know if this is something I can do again or not. I really like that silver with her close there. There's a lot of loose glue. I think it's funny that leopard print and stuff is out now. Of course, back then it was real leopard print. Now it's not. I had a rabbit fur coat when I was a kid. My grandma had one of those dreaded ones that went around your neck. Was that mink or whatever? I had the animal still there. Mom asked me, this is how she asked me, "You don't want that thing, do you?" I was like, no. No, I don't want that thing. I liked that thing when I was a kid. I don't want that thing now. Now, Grandma looked really pretty in them. I have to say, when she wore her furs, she looked pretty. She was real dainty, and she was a lot like that lady. She's real dainty and pretty. Alright, so we got that one done. Now, which one next? Let's do this little one next. This little one, I never can get this quite to... I have tried and tried and tried to get this to lay quite right, but it just doesn't. No matter how I put that on there. But it's certainly not on there right now. Okay, first thing I gotta do is get this safety pin turned around. Because this, okay, there we go, that's better. Okay, that's better, that'll work. Okay, so, I think, oh, I put one back there, so I need one more in here, I think. I don't need any in the front, because I counted them. On my first video of this, I counted them. And we needed more in the middle than anywhere. The middle only had 2. The front had 5, the back had 4, and I put 1 in here, so it had 5. So this one, and the middle only had 2. So put her there, or put her on this one, because her little green butterfly. Is there anywhere else that... She could go on that one. That page I plan to cover up. I could put her on this one and recover it because I plan to cover her up. But I do like her on that one. But this one, I could use this one because I plan to cover that page. I covered the other side of it because I do not like that paper in this journal. I made a mistake when I used that paper. I don't like it in here. Somewhere this side, I think. I don't know. I covered it up already. I didn't like it. So, we can use her over here and we'll cover up the paper. Ouch, I hurt my toe. Okay, so I've got my paper pad here. And we'll find a paper. Let's bring it over here so that you can see. Here's my little paper clip that we're going to use. And I've got this yellow on her, and I've kind of got this orangey yellow and this brown here, so these are the ones that I have cut up. They're just little pieces that I use for collaging and stuff. So this one is pretty, but I used that. It's in here somewhere already. I used that one. I have not used this, and that is pretty. But this would not fit on there, so that would be kind of a waste of that paper, I think. I could use this and then we could collage all over it. That would be kind of cool to do a big collage. There's lots of papers in here to cut up and collage. This one is pretty. I almost used one like it earlier, and that would be the same thing. We would do a bunch of collage. I don't know, the safety pin is driving me nuts. There, everything's laying good. I feel like I should take tape to the back of it or something. I'm so tempted to. You don't know how tempted I am to do that, because this has drove me nuts. I think I'm going to. Where's my blue tape? Get the strong tape. Where's the end on my tape? Can't find the end on it. Oh, I've never used this one. It's new. Did I bring this home from election day? Oh, no, that's not going to work. I'm covering up my paper, I just covered my, oh, I can't think of it. My paper clip. And that would not make this a paper clip thing anymore. Okay, I got it. Okay. So, that one's pretty. Oh, came right out. I like the music notes, but not for that. This is pretty. She would look pretty. Well, let's try this one. Let's see if I can get very much of that on there. She would look really pretty, paper clipped up there, and then we could do some kind of pocket down at the bottom, maybe. Okay. Let's get this all back over here. Get this over here. And stand the glue up because I just knocked it over and I knocked my oil over and that's not good. Okay, now I'll put her right here and we'll see. I can get a lot of that. I can get a lot of that on there. I can't get this banner, but that's okay. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this one. Where's my pencil? Where's my pencil? Oh, small desk. Small desk. Well, I really have lost my pencil this time. There it is. It's over here hanging out with that, with the extra doilies we didn't use. Okay, so I want to use all of that and not all of this, so we'll mark it right here, and then we'll mark it back in and mark it right there. Okay, I got all my extra papers on my trimmer. That's what this desk is. Move it over here to do this, and move it back over there to do that. Oh, it's fun. It's all good. Now where did I mark that? I see it. I love this paper pad. It's really nice. Sorry, I have to get a drink. I have a really dry throat. They're giving me medicine for it, but it's not working. I don't know if that's the right place, because that puts it at 6.5. So I don't know if that's right. Yep, it's right. Oh, it's 6.5 that way and 5.5 the other way. Okay. But I don't trust that because sometimes that's not quite right. Alright. Sorry about that. I've went through that tablet or that pad so many times and I never really noticed this paper. This is so much prettier than the paper that I had in there. I don't like that paper in here. It doesn't go with anything that I have in here. And I don't know why I picked it. It doesn't go with any of the, like this paper that I used. It really does not go with any of the fabrics that I have. I don't know what that bug was that just flew in my face. Must have had the porch light on when we let the dog out, or when he let the dog out. This is pretty, I like this. And that lace that's already there looks really pretty with it too. I think this is going to require some lace. It's so pretty. I have to get my other lace thing out to find some real pretty lace. I shouldn't have attached that yet. I could have put some between, but oh well. Okay, so see, you know, that is going to show like that. That's not going to work. Oh, what I was thinking. I was thinking that's finally right where I want it to be. It finally did what I wanted it to do. She is going to hang out right here. And I think she looks pretty right there like that. Remember that little hydrangea and that card that can be journal on? Yes, it can. Now, let's see. I think a little postcard would look pretty over here. And I just so happen to have a little postcard right here. I have one right there. Well, and I have more right here. Whoa, 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 I'm dropping lots of things. I knew better than that. I knew all this was hanging out here. I've also got, look, got all these little library cards and such. Live Simply. That one's pretty. I'm going to cut that one out. Something stuck to me. Scissors. Right here. Got new scissors at Dollar Tree a couple days ago, and they're really nice and sharp. I do that every year at this time because they always have the sharp scissors, not the blunt scissors. I mean, this side's blunt, this side's sharp. And this is usually the only time of year you'll find those. They're in with the school stuff. Otherwise, you really can't find them. Oh, time's up, you guys. Well, we didn't get very much done. I don't know where that sound came from. Time's up. Sorry, we didn't get much done, but I will start right here next time. And you all have a good day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.